Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're looking at the Enforcer Pro Line Series Nightwing. This is an extremely stylized, highly skeletonized, and lightning maximized M4. It is an eye-catching and badass looking AEG. But you know, here the question always is it worth your hard-earned money? We're gonna go over everything about it to answer that question, so stay tuned. Welcome everybody, this is the Lancer Tactical Enforcer Series Pro Line Nightwing Skeleton, provided to us for review by Fox Airsoft, where you can pick this bad boy up for $270. You know, as we mentioned, this guy is lightened and skeletonized everywhere it possibly could be. This rail is absolutely bare bones, so you can see through to that color accented outer barrel. The mag well is lightened on both sides. Even the upper receiver has got lightning cuts, so you can see that gearbox inside. And they took it even one step further. The gearbox itself has a lightning cut, so you can actually see the spring. Oh, and by the way, it also has Lancer's new Alpha stock and tons of goodies packed into the inside. We're gonna talk about all of them, but before we do, let's see what's in the box.
What's in the box?
All right, today we are looking at another Lancer Tactical Gen 2 gun. And if you guys watch the channel, you know we've reviewed quite a few of these and we like them a lot. This though is the first Pro Line full metal Lancer Tactical Gen 2 gun that we have reviewed. And this bad boy is the LT33 BCN G2ME Alphabet Soup, also known as the Nightwing Alpha Skeleton. And this guy, you can pick this guy up at Fox Airsoft for $270. All right, let's have a good look at this guy. Product documentation right here. Lancer Tactical guns are always going to come with the manual, the warranty and registration information, as well as a little shooting target in there, and probably some advertisements. But we're not going to pull that out since this one's got to go back. Nice foam cutouts. All right, cool. That is a unique looking M4. That barrel, that blue barrel, just looks like it's extending out through an invisible rail. It's kind of unique looking. Got a little morale patch of the actual gun itself. And in keeping with the Pro Line theme, it does not come with your bargain 300 round winding high cap. It actually comes with a 121 round metal mid cap. Comes with your flip up sights. You're just gonna attach that to the top rail if you want to use those. And it also comes with this little 70 round mid cap magazine as well. This is your extra magazine that's gonna go in your Alpha stock. So let's pull this bad boy out and look at it. But yeah, this gun looks pretty amazing. So you've got this Alpha stock back here. So you've got this extra space back here to keep your 70 round extra mag. Huge paddle release on that. Of course, you could probably put any kind of mag back here if you wanted to. Let's see. Yeah, so if you want to put a standard size mag back there as a backup, you could do that as well. You know, the sucker is full metal, but it's so light because it's got these lightning cuts just absolutely everywhere. Cool looking molded plastic pistol grip that's integrated into this Alpha stock. And then of course it kind of goes without saying, you've got all the cool blue accents everywhere. You've got the blue outer barrel, the blue gearbox inside, you got the blue paddle style bolt release, fire suction controls, the castle nut and the sling mount, and look at this flat competition trigger. That is really cool. Let's see how far that comes back without power. And it's got a little bit of ways to go back, so we'll see how that fires when we actually get power to it. And now that I'm looking at it, look here, it's got this really enlarged trigger guard. All right guys, there's lots of goodies inside of this gun that I can't wait to talk about. I think this about does it for what's in the box. So let's put this stuff away and then go talk about this gun. All right guys, let's go over it and stay with me because there is a lot to go over on this gun. And this bad boy comes in this version black and blue. It also comes in black and red, and then just your standard old black. Fully extended, this guy is 35 inches long, and it's a very long gun. And even though everything on this thing is metal, it weighs under 6 pounds. It's got a full metal upper and a full metal lower, as well as a CNC machine barrel assembly. It's got integrated front sights up here with flip up back sights that we don't currently have mounted, but they come in the box with it. A full length long 20mm Picatinny rail up top with a long Picatinny rail under the bottom as well. Then you've got this lightweight, free-floating licensed M-LOK rail system up front, which has 3 M-LOK segments at the front of this highly skeletonized rail, which lets you see that beautiful blue accented outer barrel. And inside that outer barrel is a copper polished 6.03 millimeter Type bore inner barrel. You got your mod forward assist, and you got blue accented left side charging handle that does reveal a rotary style polymer Pro Win style hop up. It's got a right side mag release, again, blue accented. And as we mentioned, it does have skeletonized magwell on both left and right. We already mentioned earlier that skeletonized upper receiver that you can see the gearbox through, and even a lightning cut in the gearbox inside where you can see the spring through. It does come with a 120 round metal high cap magazine. And it also comes with a 70 round polymer extra magazine that fits into your alpha stock. Cool emblazoned Lancer Tactical logo on the side of the lower receiver. You got the Lancer Tactical circle logo imprinted on the alpha stock as well. And this alpha stock is a retractable crane stock, and underneath it you can see that you got a blue buffer tube as well. The battery does go in the buffer tube, and there's space for most styles of batteries, but you do have to take the alpha stock all the way off to get to that compartment. We have also got blue metal accented sling points on right and left, right there at the buffer tube castle nut. All right, now let's talk about what is on the inside of this gun, because as cool as the outside looks, it's what's on the inside that makes the difference. You've got Lancer Tactical's full metal version 2 gearbox with a quick change spring system accessible through the buffer tube. And this guy's got full metal parts and is fully upgradable. You've got an 18.1 reinforced steel gear set, 8mm steel bushings, a ball bearing spring guide, and a steel toothed polycarbonate piston with a ported piston head. And in the handle here, you've got a 25K high torque motor. And it comes with Lancer Tactical's low resistance wiring harness that's gonna really save your trigger contacts no matter what kind of battery you're running. And speaking of which, there is a bonus battery protection feature on this gun. When low voltage is detected, it automatically cuts off. And that keeps your batteries from draining completely, which vastly increases the life of those batteries. And this guy's got the new Lancer Tactical Fast Trigger System, which is a combination of this competition flat trigger, an ETU, and a MOSFET, all wired inside the gearbox to reduce the amount of wiring. And the result is an amplified trigger response, pushing upwards of 20 to 25 rounds per second with very little deviation. They claim 2 to 3 FPS deviation per shot. And on this gun, an 11.1 LiPo is actually recommended. Now, obviously this gun talks a big game, and it advertises that it shoots 370 to 390 FPS, but we're gonna go find out how it performs right now. The gun is shooting between 362 and 372, pretty much as advertised, in a very zippy 20 rounds per second on an 11.1 LiPo. And on a high-end gun, I'd tend to like to see it chasing that upper limit of 400, maybe coming in a 390, 395 range. But tell you what, when we started shooting this gun, you did not notice any lack of power. Just lots and lots of precision. All right, so Lancer's bragging a little bit too hard on the 2 to 3 FPS per shot variation. We got between 362 and 371, which is about 9 FPS, which to me is about normal, but is a brand new gun out of the box and it may just not be broken in yet. And another thought, if you're going to go over the 350 FPS limit, you might as well push all the way up to 400 as close as you can get. And I feel like for a pro line gun, shooting around 360 to 370 is leaving a lot of power flat on the floor. But on the flip side, it is more important that everything works together to be a high performing gun rather than chasing that highest possible FPS. And man, everything on this gun does work well together. This flat competition trigger feels really, really good. And I tried to spam this trigger as hard as I could to get it to over rotate and lock up, but that Lancer Fast Trigger System simply will not allow it to happen. And I don't know how else to explain it other than to say high-end gearboxes and high-end guns they just have a different sound to them. And this one has a nice sounding crisp zip, zip, zip every time you pull the trigger. And the hop up on this gun just flat keeps you shooting laser beams. Even at longer distances, it just didn't seem like this BB wanted to drop. Now, the extreme styling on this gun, well, that might be an acquired taste. But if you're looking for pure performance, this gun will do it for you. All right, guys, so thanks for sticking with us. If you like what we're doing here and you want to help the channel out, like, comment, and share the video, because it really does help us get out in front of more new people. And you know, we try to mix it up and keep our shirt game strong and wear various different airsoft related things in our videos. But let me leave you with just one last thought.
You wearing pants?
No.